show you now how to create a configuration. Should we choose Pilotage or OpenSea? So right here is the user configuration that we have. This is not just a standard blank sheet of paper. A blank sheet would be the typical default one. Actually, I have already gone ahead and created a specific one for us. Basically, every single setting and configuration you establish right here on your Indie system will be fully saved and ready for use. Everything that you see right here is exactly what you've configured. For instance, while I was showing you the various features within the simplified charts, I wanted to highlight how these visual elements are organized for you. All of these lines, every single setting that has been configured, if we choose to remove it at this very moment, that is exactly how it will be saved. So, if we have the environment, the current state, and all other parameters set here, that is precisely the way the system will save it. And right here we have vector. If we decide to leave it set at 6 minutes now, then when we create the configuration, it will be automatically saved as 6 minutes. The only significant drawback associated with this specific configuration is that when you are carefully approaching the pilot during the night and need to switch over from OpenSnap to Pilotage mode, you will find that the system will automatically switch over to the same daytime setting, or what we call the temporary display mode. So right now we are creating the chart exactly as it appears during the daylight. However, once it becomes night, when you decide to switch over, let's say for example that you already had the specific night scheme set up, when you finally switch to this particular configuration, it will actually be adjusted accordingly. Now switching. So, what's the point of this configuration at all? In this step, we are setting these up to ensure everything is perfectly clear. Shallow contour, safety contour, and safety depth. We calculate all of this, and we know what settings we need to have here for each vessel. They are different for each one. It is clearly specified right here. Right now at this moment for the pilotage process. Shallow waters are for the approaches to the port and areas within the port itself. Let's say we've handed over the pilot and now we have a transit, a passage. We need to make the switch, but we're not going to go into monitoring just yet. And manually changing all of these settings here every single time is problematic. How can we make it simple? When you consider every single configuration you have established now, all the various tasks you have completed in the monitoring section, and every piece of information you have carefully entered into the system here. Yes, everything that you have entered here, all of this specific information will now be saved for you. Please go ahead and click right here on the gear icon to open up the configuration menu, and this is the place where we will enter the next set of details. Locally, since I already have all of my assets created, I'll show you like this. Just click edit. Right here there will be a brand new configuration. Just click it. New, and a new configuration appears. Then go ahead and simply double click on it just like this, and we can begin to edit it. You should enter the files right there, making sure to use the exact same ones as before. Yes, right now we are working very closely with these specific settings. After you have done that, be sure to click on the save button. This action saves the entire configuration along with the settings we have just established. Now go over to monitoring and set everything up very carefully and properly so that everything on the disk remains exactly as it is. The same thing applies here as well, and the only real difference is the shallow contour. All of these contours and the scepter depth will remain just as they are, and only the specific new changes are going to be applied. Yes, everything stays the same, just like we do for OpenSea, so we just change it right here in this section. To whatever amount we might actually need, and that is all there is. Since I already have one, I'll just turn it on now. I select it, I get a message saying that some settings will be changed to these. So I'll go ahead and click the OK button. In an instant, the entire landscape of our reality has shifted, and absolutely everything we once knew has been completely and irrevocably transformed into something entirely different from what it was before. Everything here has stayed exactly the same, but this specific part was removed. Because when I first created the configuration, this wasn't set yet, so it doesn't get transferred over. And here as well, things have changed slightly according to the new calculations I have right now. And after I completed that step, I navigate back into the configuration settings in the exact same way. Now as you can see, my settings are different, right? Again, I'll go back into edit configuration and I'll select the option for a new configuration. Let's go ahead and click on the new button. Here is the new configuration window. For instance, since I don't have OpenSea, I'll change this to OpenSea and click Save. Now, everything remains set as OpenSea. Now and that is all there is to it. After that, it is ready for me to use. I go here, I have Pilotage, and here I am. I select it, you see, I double clicked. And this is only done from the master. From the slave it can also be done, but from the master it automatically enables it on both the master and the slave. Everything has changed. That's all.